Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 4 of Pac-Man World 2. Last time, we completed the remaining level in the ice world, defeated Pinky, and then made our way through the 3 volcano levels, and now we're gonna face Clyde in the Caldera, the hardest boss in the game. So without further ado, let's go. I knew the other ghosts couldn't take you. I don't even think Spooky can take you. Hell, Spooky couldn't even take Pinky. Right after we freed him, and Spooky did that whole, oh, we're gonna take over Pac-Land spiel. Pinky, she just sloughed him off and just went over and started stalking you in the middle of the night again. She was just sitting back, just disregarding Spooky, just hand-waving him off. Heck, that one interaction drove Spooky to become a functioning alcoholic. Me, on the other hand, I don't need those kinds of coping mechanisms to live my life. I, on the other hand, act like a normal person, go down to the bus stop, yell a bunch of racial slurs, and get into fistfights. I go down to the bus stop, and I scream out, "Hey, Munchies! Who wants to run the maze?" And then I take things from there. You know, just without Clyde, I'm just going to refer to him as Clyde here. Actually, now I'll refer to him as Blinky. With how Blinky refers to Pac-Man as Munchie and Miss Pac-Man as Miss Munchie in Pac-Man World 3, I would not be surprised if Munchie was some pack slur, because there was the pack equivalent to the N-word, and basically Blinky's just shouting off without a care in the world. But we'll never know that, see? 'Cause you won't make it past me. Especially since my machine's body is impervious to your rev roll. I've always liked my Pac-Man. Extra crispy. Oh, speaking of Blinky, fun fact. In the original version of this game, he actually shares the same VA as Marth. So anyways, Blinky was not exaggerating. He is arguably the toughest fight in the game. You can't rev roll into him like you can with the others. Though even if you could, it wouldn't do much since basically he's out of your range a good chunk of the time. So anyways, what you need to do, rush over to him, boink him on the head. And mind you, you have no pathways, it's just rev rolls. So anyways, just keep away from him and just run. Stay a good distance away from the platform so that way you don't rush over. Time to turn up the heat. Anyways, for this one, Blinky's gonna try and charge you like Inky and Pinky before him. But this time you can't actively run. So just weave around, weave and bob, weave and bob. Weave, bob. Yeah, those flames will also hurt you, so just beware. Yeah, that's another thing, where basically Blinky will just rush away from you. Okay, I was anticipating a lot of deaths to this fight. Yeah, this is where the checkpoint system really comes in handy. Yeah, but it would have been funny if I could have beaten this fight on the first try. Thought I could risk it. Thought I could risk it. I don't know what's up with my throat today. Feels weirdly dry. Okay. Jump. It's okay to take a hit or two. You're harder to fry than I thought. Ha! Knew there was a bit of an exploit that you could take advantage of. Yeah, where if you stand still, apparently Blinky will not register. What is this power? How is he just standing there? You can't have this kind of power. No! Pac-Man just bracing the fire. Okay, apparently it's post-cutscene. Now you've made me mad. Yeah, just run in a circle and you'll be fine. He'll fire 3 volleys. Or 2. Hey, I'm fine with that. I can see the others didn't stand a chance. It's time for me to stop taking chances and be done with you. You damn munchies always running around the maze. Acting like you own the joint with all the pack dots. Maybe it should be ghost dots. You ever think about that, Munchie? Well, now you're a Jar Dot. How you like that, Munchie? How you like that? Arena got bounced. I was bounced, darn it. I was bounced. No! Watch how I get game over on this. Watch how I get a game over on this fight. I decided to get cocky and not mess with the extra and not farm for lives. Okay, first volley. Second volley. Yeah, and did I mention that the lives and the wedges don't respawn after checkpoints? Okay, one more hit. no, 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 I almost slid off the ledge. No. Tank the hits, Pac-Man, tank the hits. Yeah! Huh. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be a full-on episode. That's why I ended the last one off when I did. Of course, Blinky would have the golden pair. No one wants the pair. Who likes pairs? I mean, I've never encountered a person who has ever liked a pair. Where basically, I've never seen a person where I've given all the fruits in the world, they say, you know what, I want a pear. So hey, if you like pears, more power to you. It's just I never encountered a person who likes pears. Anyways, on to the water levels, which, compared to the volcano levels, are surprisingly tame. These levels, the game does not explain the controls, but basically you're on rails. Where basically you have inverted Y controls, but standard X. You can spin to basically propel yourself forward a little. So basically for these levels, just don't be too quick to rush forward. And of course, because you're on a rail section that you can't move backwards on, just getting all the collectibles can be a nightmare. As well as just dodging all of the obstacles, you know? Okay, so anyways. But hey, for me, as for me, Blinky was the first instance for me, just of a boss that was truly holding me back, basically. A boss where I was absolutely getting stonewalled on, because I could never figure out how to effectively fight him. So for me, for the longest time, this part of the game was basically unheard of. Where I knew that there was an aquatic section, but I never thought I would actually see it with my own eyes, you know? But really, I love the ambiance of this place. Just after seeing all the rest of the volcano level, it's nice getting a little bit of just a change in color palette. Yeah, just save your spin attack for when you really need to get out of a jam. Otherwise, just take things nice and slowly. How much you want to bet that Blinky put out the minefield? Now Munchies again to my ghost island. Yeah, just Blinky. What the hell, Pinky? Why are you going after Munchie? Well, what, ghosts aren't good enough for you? I swear, it's like Yum Yum all over again. There's a reason Yum Yum hasn't been in the Pac-Man canon since Pac-Man Jr. It was kind of funny how you would think that in that sort of environment, basically, of just Pac-Man and Blinky's kids' day, you would think that Blinky and Pac-Man would be the one posting it. But instead, it's Blinky and Miss Pac-Man of all things, where basically Pac-Man's surprisingly chill with the whole thing. Meanwhile, Miss Pac-Man, she's like, hell no! Okay, no, get around. I'm gonna die. Come on, we're so close. So close to a health pickup, come on. Okay, I'll take the fall for that one. Pac-Man doesn't even float, he just sinks like a rock when he's killed in the water. Okay, go down. Yeah, but really, after everything that you had to deal with in the volcano and Clyde and Blinky, this is a nice interlude. This is a very nice little interlude. That is, unless you're trying to get 100%, in which case this level can be a nightmare for you. Same with the next one and the one after. I'm not doing the maze. I don't want to do the maze. I don't want to do the maze. Okay, but we're almost to the end of the level. There it is. Yeah, just if you spin into the exit, Pac-Man will actively swim away. Like Pac-Man saying, screw this, I'm not dealing with this anymore, I'm going home. Yeah, that's Pac-Man just walking back home. Anyway, Shark Attack. It's pretty much the same as Scuba Duba, except, well, you got more landmines, you got more sharks. Basically, just more of everything. But the logic's the same, just keep things nice and slow, only speeding up when you really have to, and you'll be fine. Yeah, really, if you try to blitz this level, because you think, oh, hey, I have this dash attack, I might as well use it. You're basically going to run into everything. You're going to run into all kinds of obstacles, and you're going to be dying left and right and left and right. Anyways, the ghosts in this level actually contain coins. So if you miss a ghost because he decided to turn right, you're missing a coin. So a checkpoint would be really nice right now. I can't help it if Pac-Man is spherical. Yeah, really, just trying to guide Pac-Man through just a literal minefield is like trying to fit a square peg into a circle. Okay. Where are these torpedoes even coming from? They're just appearing out of the ether. Okay, good. Some health. But really, it would be just so nice if you had a way to slow down Pac-Man, you know? Because really, you kind of feel a little helpless when you see an obstacle coming right into your face, but you can't exactly avoid it, because you can't turn readily out of the way. And Pac-Man has a surprisingly large hitbox. And then you get these explosions just right in his face. No! Okay, frankly, if I run into the Galaga, frickin'. This is what I mean. If I had a way to stop it, if I had a way to stop Pac-Man's forward momentum, we could have made it. Okay, this time we'll go around the landmines, or rather the mines in general. Technically, we're not on land. So technically, I mean, what is the seabed but underwater land? It reminds me of this one comic from this one Pokemon comic where basically just Kyogre's like, Groudon, give up. You're surrounded by the ocean. Then Groudon just scoffs at Kyogre, basically. But what it... Yeah, but what's below the water? That's right, more Earth. Okay, this time we're not going to skip the checkpoints. Okay, good. For a second, I thought that the checkpoint was going to be hit regardless of what we wanted to do. I thought we were going to miss it. Okay, dodge. Okay, I'm willing to take the risk. There's no way to turn! There's no quick turn! There's no way to slow down! It's just you're inevitably going to hit an explosion! Nope! Pac-Man's going home! Okay, anyways, on that note, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. With that, I'll see you next time. Bye.